Hey, Rafi.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling up to the house now. Good job on that. Out of the 3 houses you gave me, one of them answered. And
Great.
I'm pulling up now. I don't see any other cars here. So can you do me a favor and call Frankie, the owner, and find out if he's meeting me here? Because he told me it would be at this time. And because I want to get in. You know, I basically worked around my whole day to get in here. I mean, it's a really nice beach house, Rafi. Wait till you see it.
Yeah, I'll give him a call right now.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, buddy. Bye. Text me, okay? Text me, like, any instructions. Bye.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, Rafi. What do we have here? 2,500 square feet, 3 bedroom, 5 bath, newly renovated inside, kitchen, can fit 12 cars. Okay. Looks good. Thank you. Okay. Okay, see a wood burning fireplace here. It looks a little bit older, but it looks okay. New floors. That's good. It's been remodeled. Lights are on. Kitchen looks good. Okay. It's a beach house is what it is. Okay, bedroom. Nice overlooking the docks. Okay, bedroom overlooking the docks. Okay, nice bathroom. Another bedroom. It's kind of small, but it's a beach house. Let's see the view here. Okay, very nice view. Okay, let me get the harbor. Hey, I'm inside the house. Thank you for your text. So basically there's a lot of deck space, a big front porch. We have to start ordering furniture if I make an offer on this place. Can you give me the comparables to see what I should offer this guy? I really like this place. I mean, it's really nicely done. There's 4 bedrooms. What I see up here, I got 2 and 2. It looks like I haven't been to the other side yet. But after my phone call, I'm gonna definitely do that. Let's meet up later on Skype and we can figure out what to do, okay? Because let's make it within maybe a quarter mile to see if anything else is listing, okay? Okay, thanks, Rafi. Bye. Very nice. Well, I got the key to look in the house, and you know what? Sometimes you just got to make the phone calls. I mean, I made 3 phone calls, and one guy answered. His name was Frankie, the owner of this lovely house. It so happened he was looking to sell it, Didn't know he wanted to use an agent or whatnot. I gave him a call, and there you have it. Sometimes you just get lucky. Sometimes it can be dry. I think I'm pretty lucky to find this one.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good real estate broker.
And I kept searching and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes. Thank you.
If you are looking for one as well, look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend. Problem gone.
Thank you.
Money Minutes, your quick trip to financial well-being. Now here's JoJo and Maricel Quiroz.
Hi, JoJo and Maricel here, your personal financial trainers, ready to give you your weekly money-making exercise. We do all the heavy lifting. All you have to do is flex your money muscle. Hi, Kapuso, and welcome back to KMG Money Minutes. Have you ever wanted to write a business plan?
Well, here's Peter Mead on 5 tips on how to write a successful business plan.
Hi, I'm Peter Mead. I've got 5 tips for writing the perfect business plan. The first one is visualize clearly what it is the business is about, what you're going to do, how you're going to start it, what the customers look like. The more time you spend visualizing that, writing the business plan is a snap. The second thing you need to do is make sure the business is going to support not just itself, but the lifestyle you want to lead. The third thing is understand where you're strong and where you're weak. When you put together the business plan, if you're not a good writer, get the help, but make sure you do the work of doing the business plan. Fourth thing is execute it, but don't give up on it. If you run into an obstacle when you're actually launching your business, don't throw your plan away. Figure out where you went wrong and change it. And finally, and the most important thing that I can tell you, make sure you're ready for this trip because it's not for everybody. There is no better way to spend your life. I'm useless in a job now, and I hope you will be too.
Keep on watching.
Money Minutes, your quick trip to financial well-being. Now here's JoJo and Maricel Quiroz.
Hi, JoJo and Maricel here, your personal financial trainers, ready to give you your weekly money-making exercise. We do all the heavy lifting. All you have to do is flex your money muscle. Hi, Kapuso, and welcome back to KMG Money Minutes. Have you ever wanted to write a business plan?
Well, here's Peter Mead on 5 tips on how to write a successful business plan.
Hi, I'm Peter Mead. I've got 5 tips for writing the perfect business plan. The first one is visualize clearly what it is the business is about, what you're going to do, how you're going to start it, what the customers look like. The more time you spend visualizing that, writing the business plan is a snap. The second thing you need to do is make sure the business is going to support not just itself, but the lifestyle you want to lead. The third thing is understand where you're strong and where you're weak. When you put together the business plan, if you're not a good writer, get the help, but make sure you do the work of doing the business plan. Fourth thing is execute it, but don't give up on it. If you run into an obstacle when you're actually launching your business, don't throw your plan away. Figure out where you went wrong and change it. And finally, and the most important thing that I can tell you, make sure you're ready for this trip because it's not for everybody. There is no better way to spend your life. I'm useless in a job now, and I hope you will be too.
Keep on watching. Nice boat. I really like this place. I hope Maricel likes it. I got the key already. Okay, this is a good sized garage. I wonder if these paddle boats come with it. Okay, could fit 2 cars here. Okay, washer, dryer, tool room. Extra stove. Oh, this is nice. This looks, could be a theater room, I think. We could make it a theater room. What is this thing? Could be a owner's closet. We could put a lot of sheets in here, right? Just put rails on the wall, put the sheets in. What is this space here? Bathroom. 2 bunk beds. 1, 2. That's 4 people. Hey, Rafi. Yeah. Let me know if you have a price to make an offer on that. So I'm downstairs now, and it looks like it doesn't really need any work. I mean, the floors are nice. It's just a weird configuration. Especially, you have to go through the garage. Oh, here's a front door. You have to go through the front door or garage to get out to the pool, but I mean, you know, it's not connected. It's almost like it's 2 separate units, you know what I mean? You can hear an echo right now because there's absolutely no furniture here. But there's dust, so I know that they totally repainted the place. And yeah, I have 1 room down here. I took a picture, I'm gonna be sending it to you. Master closet here that can have everything, the linens, the pillows, where the maids can turn the property. I have a theater room. I mean, it's really gonna be a theater room. I don't wanna make it a separate unit because one family isn't gonna wanna split, but if I make it a theater room, I think that I could put like a 60 or 70 inch plasma on the wall, have popcorn and hot dogs on one side, and then the kids can sleep on bunk beds on the bottom floor, okay? And then there's 4 bedrooms upstairs, okay? They're split, so they're exactly the same size. 2 are facing the front, 2 are facing the harbor, and then there's 2 bathrooms there. So I think it's ideal for a beach house. And anyway, this is like an outdoor living space, you know what I mean? So the party's gonna happen outside, a lot of parking, you just sleep in your room, and then when you wake up, you're out of the house the whole day. That's what a beach house is. Yeah. I wanna make an offer on this, but I need to know what price, okay? I need to know what he paid for it. Cool? Okay, thanks, Ref. Bye. Well, I really like this house, and I think that my first stop better be to see my longtime friend, Andrea Farrell, who is one of the top agents in the Panhandle. She'll be able to tell me, you know, better than anyone else if this is the right buy, how much money I can make, and will I cash flow with this property. You know, Andrea's been selling properties here, I guess, for the last 14 years. That's my first stop.
It is another great day in Destin. We're going to be heading to the office, listing a few homes in the multi-million-dollar range, getting in contact with a few of my clients, and just letting them know what a great time it is to buy here in Destin. The market has definitely turned, and it is a fabulous time right now. We are up over 14% over last year on our sales, and so like I said, it's a great time. Hey Jojo, how are you? Hi.
I'm in town.
I was just talking to some friends of mine about what a great time it is to be a buyer now in our area. Our numbers are up, you know, 14%.
So, hey, listen, do me a favor. Are you available today? I want to take a look at some rental properties or pick your brains.
I would love you to stop by and see me in the office. I'm available right now if you'd like.
Okay, great.
I've got some meetings set up, but they're a little bit later on in the day.
I'll meet you at the office in a little bit.
Okay, look forward to it.
Okay, thanks. I'll see you there in a few. Bye.
this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good real estate broker.
And I kept searching and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes. Thank you.
If you are looking for one as well, look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine. Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you.
Jojo! How are you? I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, you look beautiful as usual.
Well, thank you. How are you doing?
Good. I'm here for business. Got some business.
Okay. Let me hear your business.
Well, let's see. I have my beach rental here. I'm going to put it on the market.
Okay.
And so I wanted to find out, because you're the expert in this area, and I wanted to find out a little bit more about the rental markets, what properties are available, what kind of returns we could get, because I'm not only looking for me, I have a bunch of people in California now that are asking me, hey Jojo, what are you doing over in the Panhandle? What are you working on? And before I tell them anything, I wanted to, get your take on it. And obviously I'm going to send them all to you anyway.
Thank you.
So tell me about the area a little bit more.
I've been here about 14 years, so
Right.
I've watched it grow. The populations in Destin is still remaining about the same, but our tourism has just gone through the roof. And you can see why, because of all the building and the infrastructure that's coming through. But where the investors are coming, if they're coming in and they're purchasing homes, or they're asking me to oversee construction.
Right.
And so we get them the lot, the builder, and I help them to build their beach home. When I'm talking to investors, I always tell them they should have a home that has a minimum of 5 bedrooms and a private pool. And people are really shocked when I say that. It can be Gulf front, or it can be across the street from the Gulf, as long as they're close enough where they can get to the beach and have the kids. And a lot of things have been studied, and they have found out that having a private pool is so important, because even though we have the most beautiful beaches in the world, children want to, they need to go home and take their naps and whatnot, take a dip in the pool. And so that's why about 70% of the time if the people are in the water, it's in the private pool, not the Gulf, which is amazing.
What are the rental rates like, for a 5-bedroom and a pool, during the high season? You said April through September?
Depending on how many it sleeps, if it's across the street from the Gulf, it can be from $10,000 to $15,000 a week. If you're on the Gulf, you're looking at about $20,000 a week. And just absolutely amazed at the return. And my return goal for my investors is a minimum of 10% grossing on their money. And what I've been teaching people is they buy that first property, and then they kind of start feeling the investment side of it, and they want to turn around and buy another property. And after, say, a year, they want to purchase another one. So they take the profits from property number 1 and do what's called a 1031 tax exchange, and take the profits and put it into the second property, so that they're not paying taxes on that gain.
Right.
And that's become very popular here. People doing the 1031 tax exchanges, me giving them guidance, and because it is something, our area, even though we have the most beautiful beaches in the country, we still people haven't heard of Destin. A lot of people haven't heard of Destin, and it's just amazing when they get here that they're just blown away by the beautiful beaches we have. The
Isn't it
water.
voted top beach or whatever in the country?
It's been voted the #1 beach in the country for around 10 years. It also has been voted one of the top family beaches. And the top 10 every year. It's always voted in that top 10, if not number one.
Right.
And situation, I know you travel, I travel, but I've traveled all over the world, and I always am going to come back to Destin and say the water.
I agree. Yeah.
There's
some famous people as well that live in this area.
Yeah. There's quite a few, and a lot of people who are celebrities, they want to go into gated areas. We have 24-hour gated area, and yes, there are quite a few, especially country singers, because they can drive from Nashville 6-7 hours away. But now that we've opened up our new airport in Panama City, we're also having international. So our international clientele is really starting to come in, which is exciting for all of us.
Well, and my California buyers, the cool thing is that they're used to buying Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas, it's like you can't get a mortgage there. They're using all cash. And on top of that, it is like I think 100-year lease. So you can't even buy the property, it's leased. For a fraction of the price. You come here into Destin like what we did. You buy, it's financeable. You put 10-20% down and you finance the rest. And now, I know that I haven't put my beach house on the rental market because that's kind of like our second home. But in doing that, I mean, we were on the phone the other day. You were saying that you had a client with like $400,000 in revenue a season?
Oh, easily. Quite a few of the rental homes that I represent, even non-Gulf front, if it's on the market, it's $3.2 million, but it's already booked for over $400,000 in rental for next year.
Wow.
So the larger homes are already booking out for next year because they're what I call property in demand.
Okay.
And so people want to book those homes next year. For whatever reason, and the size of those homes, they usually sleep around 30 people.
So even though it's a lot of money for like a weekly, you'd say would be like what on high season?
20,000 Gulf front, if it's
so, but divided by 30 people.
Oh, exactly,
Exactly.
These homes are large, and usually a lot of them. They do fly in on their private jets, but they'll bring their family, their nannies. And sometimes it's a family reunion, so it's multiple people. But if you take that number and divide it amongst all the people that are in the home, the number is substantially less than saying going and renting a hotel.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna do my punch list on what I have to get done. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm going to try to get like workers and whatever to get it ready for this coming season, for the rental season. And I want to pick your brain some more. So I'm wondering if you could show me some properties, that are available that we could take a look at. It doesn't have to be today. I don't have time today, but
Our turnaround day is Saturday, and so with all the bigger properties are rented. So I always suggest that we go and take a look on them on Saturday.
And I'll give you a follow-up call or your assistant, and then maybe we can schedule some showings.
I love it.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks, honey. Big hug.
Thank you so much, Jojo.
Thanks, Dave. I'll let myself out.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really, really needed
A good real estate broker.
And I kept searching and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes. Thank you.
If you are looking for one as well, look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine. Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you.
Money Minutes, your quick trip to financial well-being. Now here's JoJo and Maricel Quiroz.
Hi, JoJo and Maricel here, your personal financial trainers, ready to give you your weekly money-making exercise. We do all the heavy lifting. All you have to do is flex your money muscle.
Welcome back, Kapuso, to another installment of KMG Money Minute. Today we'll be hearing from a biomedical inventor.
That's right. Howard Leonard has successfully crowdfunded many of his projects, and if that's something you're interested in, you won't want to miss this.
My name is Howard Leonhard, and I've got 5 tips for crowdfunding success for you. Tip number 1, build an engaged audience and join in the conversation as an ally. Tip number 2, get big-time PR, get news coverage, get buzz going, get in the news. Tip number 3, takes a lot of work to run a crowdfunding campaign. Plan on making 1,000 phone calls, in hundreds of meetings. Tip number 4, engage your top 50 supporters. Ask each of them to get 3 people and hold them accountable. The 5th tip I'd like to talk to you about is the timing of peer pressure. Crowdfunding success is related to applying peer pressure and converting that to action, but not doing it too early and not doing it too late. The right timing is when you have a peak of emotion and you have provided enough information to get the people, engage them in a conversation, and they're totally involved, and at that time you make the strike. Thanks everybody.
Keep on watching.